Okay, and we are back. So, like I said in the previous episode before we played this fantastic stage, we're gonna go left and see what's here, because it seems like we have another dojo-like stage. Can we get up to you to talk? Berserker. Ah! I lost my keycard somewhere. Must have dropped it while I was clearing a path through the trees. Well, no door is gonna stop me. I'll chop down the building to get in. It will leave a bad impression if I'm late to work. So, what is this stage? Or what is this? Fresh fish? Fish? Yeah. Oh, please insert card key. Never mind. I guess we're not playing this stage. The background here is amazing. Look at the moon. So I guess we're doing 102nd place. Wily in Space, Rose Rescue by Pyra. With an overall score of 50.4. We finally crossed the halfway mark in terms of score. These got okay design, okay fun. Not really great creativity, except Patchy and Flashman. Really good aesthetics, and functionality is pretty good as well. Flashman's got the highest score, 70, huh? Well, I don't know what to expect, but we've got Wily in Space, and we're going to be rescuing Roll with 5 tokens in this one. Oh boy. So, let's go! Hey look, there's Roll. Can we go home now? Roll! Oh, hello there. It's me, Roll. You must have come to rescue me from Wily Space Station, but I'm in a little trouble right now. Ahead of us are a lot of enemies, and I forgot my Buster upgrade. If you scout ahead and get rid of them, please be careful. They've got special protection. Make sure to find a weak spot. Protection and find a weak spot. Also, Punk's Fiend! I do enjoy Punk's Fiend. So far it's just mats. Oh, great. We're getting many shield enemies already. In fact, the only enemies of the stage are having shield ones. That's not a good look for a stage. That looks very nice, the map I do have to say. I like the blue palette here. Oh, you are back! And you just exploded before you can do anything. The ladders look really nice too. Oh, hey Roll. I'm back again. Ahead are some snappages, of course, that look very tough. There are different kinds too. I wonder if there's some way to get past their shields. Of course there's gonna be snappages. Oh wow. Yeah, I've not seen you before. Well, as any other snappage, they will drop their shield eventually. Hey, there's the first token. Oh! No easy way out of here, huh? That's fine. Do it the intended way. No magnet beam, no worries. You really have only had shielded enemies in the stage so far. The entire roster is shielded enemies. Oh, that was a... Ooh, is that just background? Yeah, that looked cool. It was some sort of spaceship. Oh, you. I don't know if we've had a checkpoint yet, I'm not going to lie. I hope there's no blind drop here. That would be very mean. Oh, so we actually have enemies that are not shielded. Amazing. Hey, we got a checkpoint. They do exist. Ow. Ah, I just slid into it. Dummy. Ah, I just did it again. Are you just blocking the way? Wait! What?! Okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Gotta say, that was quite humorous. Yeah, we can get in there, that's what the secret is, and I want to see the solution too. get up there without utility. I'm worried that this is gonna launch me too high. I'm gonna use rush cat then, assuming I have it like fantastic. Okay. Wait. Hang on a sec, how do you want me to get in there? I mean, I can push you across. And I guess you have to just be really quick. Barely time. Oh boy. So this one goes first. Woo! I'm amazed that worked. Considering I just went for a bit of a blind scent there. That was really good. I am honestly impressed that worked. Alright, got the second token. Ah. Thank you. Yes, please. I very much want that help. Thank you. Obviously, because we've only seen 2 tokens. Past that door is what seems to be 2 machines working together. They are covered in invincible green armor, so try to find their weak spot. Did you just keep talking about weak spots now? Oh wow. Oh, it's you! Ah. Ow. Hello there. Nice, good checkpoint placement after the mini-boss. While I was imprisoned here, I noticed there were some oddly colored Joes. It's possible they have different abilities than regular Joes, so be careful. Can I slide underneath this? Yes. Okay. Oh wow! Okay, that's cool. It doesn't look like you have a shield either. These are the offensive ones. Oh no, you do have a shield. Never mind. Alright, pop back it is. It was just pop. Look, why are you attacking your preference? I am Breakman. Wow, I barely made that. Let's push you down into a hole. I don't really want that elf energy that much. So that one looks quite mean. Very good. Ow! Back to this guy. I almost went into the spikes! That's just health, isn't it? But it's tempting to go for. I'm gonna go for it. Could have dropped the capsule too. I feel like I haven't seen one in a while. Blue one, so you throw out bombs, grenades, bombs. This is actually reminding me of Joe Construction Co, I believe. No, or Joe Man from the previous entry, this entry, where it was a stage filled with a variety of Joes. The problem with having Joes as a variety is they're always shielded. So that instantly means it's a bit tedious, because they always have shields when they're not attacking. And have shield attackers here. And mats. I hope I haven't missed the third token. Well, speaking of, there it is. That also looks quite mean. I have to push this guy across. What the hell? I don't know. I didn't see the solution without utility there. I really did. Okay, let's just push it down the pit. And you're quiet. Am I going down? Yeah, background keeps scrolling, so I guess we are. At this point I should just stop. Oh yeah, let's just do the same trick again. Right. We've played this room. Yeah, we definitely played the previous room. It was the second time. The concept being exactly the same. Hey, we actually got one. Amazing. You? You still want to drop a capsule? Always a chance. And where there's treasure, I will go. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at take top path. I picked right. I very much picked right. Four tokens. Unless the last one is really devious or hidden in a very sneaky way, we'll be fine here. So again, I that might be a bit of a big job, yeah. Okay, nice. Alright, now we're getting fancy. Gotta do this again, huh? Oh, I don't feel comfortable. I don't think I had enough goes there. Oh, I didn't think I had enough goes there either. There we go. Much better. That's not good. Just as I was saying, I'm definitely going to find the last token. Oh no. Okay, but that's not a token. Sorry for running off so quickly. Ahead is another combolite, but the terrain is a bit more dangerous this time. Remember its weak spot. Okay, the stage goes on. Oh wow, yeah, it's a bit okay. Checkpoint. Okay. Sure. No token yet, and another boss game. While you were fighting that combolite, I stopped by and looked at the next room. Things don't look good. Wily has created a new Petal Daddy that's stronger than ever. Your weapons won't put much of a dent in its armor, but your buster should be able to hit its weak spot more easily. We've missed the last token! Before you head to defeat the boss, I'd like to say thanks for saving me and completing this level. I also think custom Joe sprites were made by Tyra and all other assets were provided by the Megamix engine. I also like to thank the playtesters who tested my level, and I wish the best of luck to all of you in your creative endeavors. Why did I miss the last token then, huh? Let's see this new and improved Metal Daddy. I don't see any changes yet. This is the same old Metal Daddy that I very much know. Ooh. We really did miss a token. I either wasn't paying enough attention or it was actually hidden sneakily. Damn! Means a second playthrough of the stage is necessary, and it's gonna take a bit because it's gonna be somewhere near the end. Okay. This helping plus says, help me, Leon! Far too often, but at least it's a lot easier to escort than the real deal. That's a reference which I'm not understanding. But, well, time to go find something interesting in the stage, assuming there is, besides the token, so editing time. Really? That's so cheap! Why is that there? Unbelievable. I had to play the entire stage because the final token is hidden behind the Dr. Wily. Considering I grabbed some bolts behind the Dr. Wily logo earlier on my first run, maybe I should have suspected it. Plus I was running out of options, but I was already in a defeated state that I missed it. And that happened. Ah, well. Yeah. I did get a few captures, so it's not all bad. Slugrum. Oh man, a duplicate. Keep the cap. Oh! Second duplicate. Yes, I was gonna say, I recognize this one. Means we can do one, we'll get one more dupe. We can trade with roll. Homoso man. This blush makes you either want to meditate in a peaceful garden or jam out with your flute. So I wanna turn this off and let's do judge commentary. Mick, 52. Nearly 60 screens, long, filled to the brim with shielded enemies, and rarely uses any of its level gimmick. That is a combination that creates a functional level. It does not create a fun one. Being largely a slog with only a few mild points of interest, and doesn't even give me that much to talk about overall. The biggest issue with the level is what I've already stated. It's too long, has too many shields, and barely does anything else. Yeah, sure, it has custom Joe variants that use things like Beery Spark, Wave, and Ballet Crackers, but those only provide the modicum of interest. And when every enemy in the entire level has shields except the Electrics, who hang at the ceiling instead, new Joe variants are not necessarily the best idea. I'll give credit for the cool looking power set, a number of shield attackers that you can really just dodge, which is much more entertaining than just standing there and wrecking them. And it's fun to shove things around with move cover. Plus the level does have a difficulty curve plus good introductions, meaning the design isn't terrible, but ultimately this is unimpressive at best, if not outright mediocre. For future designs, I'd advise shortening the length, relying way less on shielded enemies as they are a time sink for not much benefit, and trying to get more use out of the gimmicks. A good Mega Man level wants to have things for the player to fight, yes, but it's also much more than just shooting at things. It was nice to see Combiloid at least. Jin, 35. Considering this stage runs for about double the length of an average official Mega Man level, I was hoping there would be something exciting within in order to justify that runtime. Sadly, that's not really the case here. Let's start with the high point of the stage, the aesthetic. The visuals are nice and the song choice is fitting. The custom sniper jokes also look pretty good, although their firing frame looks a bit weird to me, but that's just a minor nitpick in the grand scheme of things. Level design wise, this stage feels very empty. It's largely just a string of basic enemy configurations and the occasional move hover platform segment, with not much else in between to break up the monotony. Speaking of the move hovers, I found it odd that it was shown how other enemies could be pushed by them, but the stage didn't really capitalize on that aspect. It could have made for a decent gimmick to exploit throughout, but that type of situation only comes up twice in the whole level, with both the rooms being practically identical in terms of layout. Yep. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else to talk about here, given the majority of the stage is so bare bones. If I'd explored the move hover and enemy interactions a bit more, it likely could have turned out much better. Patchy, 62. Review in text box, corny remark. Oh no, we have to rescue Ro from that dastardly Wily. Oh wait, she's just right there in the first room. Kinda a really simple rescue mission if you ask me. That's pretty much a good summary of the stage as a whole. It's pretty much a walk in the park in space, Ro's rescue, and all of the enemies are put around without any consideration for the stage hazards or comboing with any other enemies. The enemy selection is also criminally unoriginal. Yep, our old pals, the terrible trio, strike back, they just kind of plopped onto the stage without much care or thought. Makes for a lackluster level with a lackluster roster. In fact, the easy nature of the level actually proved to be a detriment in the form of the final token placement. The stage was so easy that the player is very unlikely to respawn at the checkpoint to get the hint that the token is hidden behind the logo during the teleport animation. I'm not sure if that's an intentional decision. Still, that is a bit for essentially punching players for playing well. Flashman really liked this one. Oh wow, right. Flashman with a 70. It's nice when a level has one central flaw that can be discussed up front before focusing on all the good stuff. In this case, the level just feels long. It's the distance between checkpoints. Remember, every 6 to 12 screens is generally ideal. It's the relative lack of challenge progression, although new enemies are rolled out at regular intervals, the difficulty and complexity don't change appreciably from start to finish. So things start to feel samey. The level needs one more gimmick or more interplay between the current assets. Walking bombs could be put to trickier use or fewer screens. Altogether, condensing the level to a more normal length, 25 to 30 screens, would naturally remedy the most major complaints I have. I wouldn't mind more color contrast between foreground and background, but the graphics are nicely detailed. The background blocks subtly help the player to judge distances when positioning move hovers, which is great. The Wily battleship is a nice touch. It's a shame we don't actually get to fight Wily, given the level name. I like the new Joe designs and the animation when rolled corks. New elements are introduced appropriately and meaningfully. Pits and spikes enhance the challenge in a reasonable, responsible manner. I appreciate your restraint. Move hovers are used in satisfyingly difficult ways, especially where tokens are concerned, and I love using them to push Joes off ledges. The last token is exactly the right amount of sneaky. Is it though? I had to replay the entire stage. I should mention that the Joes have some technical quirks. The late cracker should ideally be multi-directional. The boss alterations are barely noticeable. The oops you took the bottom path token is annoying, and Roll's dialogue doesn't add as much substance as it could, but they don't matter nearly as much as the good stuff. Finally, Ace 33. After looking at the name of the stage, for some reason expectations were low. Impressively, you managed to undershot these. I can understand that there was effort put into creating this, but I honestly hated it. The boring stage is sometimes worse than an objectively awful one. Ending up unironically enjoying a stage is still enjoying the stage in some fashion. The main problem with this level is just two small flaws to the stage. 1. The enemy placement. 2. The enemy placement. Now I realise that this is technically just one flaw, but I thought it was such a big one it was worth mentioning twice. The vast majority of enemy encounters in the stage offer no threat to the player, yet every enemy was either shielded or evasive, and there were so many of them. This is a slog in the truest sense of the word. There were multiple instances of rooms being virtually copy-pasted, none of which offered any sort of twist to the original room. Nearly all 50 of the rooms felt exactly the same. The level could have ended after 15 and I would have seen all I needed to. It was mostly aesthetically pleasing and the level does look nice, but endgame Wily stages are never interesting choices for level themes, as the canon games offer very little personality here. That all said, I did chuckle at the Hoverman platform pushing off the Joe. Last major point. Whoop! Mega Man! Here's the enemy, and I'll just tell you how it works. Ever see the Go Raptor video about teaching in Mega Man games? Funnily enough, by using roll in the way you did, you have done the exact thing he parodied in his video. Using dialogue to introduce basic enemy mechanics, this is just lazy. Enemy mechanics should be understandable at a glance, or at worst, learning through mistakes. Doing otherwise insults the player's intelligence. I pretty much agree with most of the judges here. Most of the screens were essentially the same, and I immediately pointed out that the stage began with a Met, a shield attacker, and then proceeded to use variants of Joes, which yes are all shielded enemies. On my second playthrough when I was going for the token, I was just using laser Trident for most of the stage, because on the first playthrough I used Buster only because that's just how I am by nature. But that adds a lot of waiting time because everything is shielded. And I think Patchy mentioned the iconic trio of Mets, shield attackers, and Joes. You really, I mean, they don't make your stage better. A lot of people use and they are the most popular for some reason, but they really don't make the stage more enjoyable. They just pad it out, and that's not really needed. It's not a bad stage, but maybe like I said, a boring stage could be worse than an objectively bad stage, because this one, it's 50 plus screens of pretty much very similar gameplay. The few screens which did use the push platforms are interesting, especially the more dangerous ones for the tokens. But overall, this stage was remarkably uninteresting, unfortunately. And that's where I'm gonna pull with this one. So with that said, let's take a quick refreshing pause and we'll do another one.